My name's Rhapsody and welcome back to video games. Specifically Wildfrost is this one at hand, at the moment, at this present juncture. Bilf, Modka, or Pedo? Bilf, Modka, or Pedo? I mean, none of them really appeal to me that heavily. I think, honestly, the tiebreak here is that I haven't played Shademancer in the longest time out of these. Modka has 2 damage, 10 health, applies 1 snow aimlessly on a counter of 4 with 2 frenzy. Let's take Modka. Although, you're not going to be called Modka for long, are you? Because you're clearly an Eloise the Third kind of type. Alright, let's go. So, I'm going with Shademancer, so I have the ability to summon. How helpful? How helpful is that? Maybe I need a little extra, like, reliable damage early on, and I'll just take Spike for that. Just based on the generic weakness of the hero that we've chosen here, the leader that we've chosen here. I mean, all of the options were, you know, relatively weak in terms of the amount of money they're going to be able to get out of opening fights. Penguin and Naked Gnome. I'm going to have to kill the Naked Gnome this time. I mean, I really want all of them to die at the same time. Which I'm very, very capable of doing. I Berry Bell. And then I just use a single Tar Blade to take out the Naked Gnome. Both of them attack and die against Spike. Honestly, basically as good as it could have gone. Letting Eloise attack on the top line there is a good way to get 2 hits against that Goblin. In 2 turns' time, it would be nice if I could get the kill on... not able to get the kill on multiple units here, unfortunately. So this Waddlegoons is going to be attacking next turn. Although it'll be attacking again 2 turns after that, and that can be when I kill the Goblin ultimately. Okay. Which means that then I can use a Sunburst to 2 on Eloise. And then a Blizzard Bottle to hold you there as well as get some more money out of you. Okay. And then I can throw a Tar Blade against the Waddlegoon on the bottom line so that it only gets to hit Spike once. And then I can throw a Tar Blade against the Goblin on the top line to make sure that I have another 4 money. You also get the combo for the kills there. Spike's not going to be able to take as many of these hits as I would like, unfortunately. Honestly, I'm still going to have them take all of the hits that they can. Put a Jun down in the back line. Yeah, I still think this is worth it. So I'll get 4 kills on the same turn by using a Tar Blade against a Penguin right now. Unfortunately, it means Spike is going to be damaged in the next fight. Thankfully, that won't affect their spikes. Their teeth, that is. The main thing I care there about. Yeah, I mean, that's as much money as I think it's possible for us to get out of the early fight here without extreme overhandling. Ooh. A free choice this early on. Although, that's a free choice among 3, and here I have 2 different free choices among 3. I'm gonna go for the treasures on the bottom line. I want some masks, baby. Oh. Well, what have we here? Santa Claus, oh, I'm really scared. Pond Mask, while active, add barrage to all enemies. Now, that would give Eloise the ability to barrage. Which would be pretty good. Shade Wisp, summon a copy of an enemy on your side with 1 HP. I do just... Honestly, you know what? Let's just take this early on and see where it leads us. Bebop, Demon Heart, Tiger Skull, and Slapcrackers. I do kind of like the idea of either Slapcrackers so that I have something that can get modified pretty significantly with charms upcoming. Bebop Mask, just because I think Bebop Mask is really cool. And Tiger Skull, allowing me to kill an ally in order to get 4 teeth on a random ally of my own. I'm gonna take Tiger Skull. And now what do we have in the Frozen Traveler? Well. When sacrifice summon Shikani. I mean, I can run this as a vague sacrificial build. I've used the egg a number of times. But maybe I want the egg again. The egg is still a huge amount of damage that projects. That said, Chikichi is the ability to kill allies multiple times, so it gives me the ability to get a second card that kills an ally in my deck and be pretty happy about it. Yeah, let's go Chikichi. Why not? Why'n't? I'll put that on Chikichi. Honestly, I probably don't want Spike in this fight. Given that they are hog-headed and all. I want to go like Tarblade Tiger Skull on Chikichi for the first 2 turns here. So let's do it. There's all the teeth I need. And then I need to get something that the Pop Shroom can hit. Let's get you a copy of yourself. And then I can put a Junjun behind you if I really want to. Oh! Never mind. Junjun ends up being the target that dies there because of the aimlessness, of course. That said, am I that aggrieved here? I don't think so. Throw a quick cycle there. 1 damage, countdown by 2. I think a Blizzard Bottle on the Goblin's never really going to go too far astray for us here. Throw a Sunburst 2-2 on Chika-san. Ah, dang. Unfortunately, the Goblin is now going to die this round. I was really hoping we'd have a little longer on that. Alright, fair enough. So I want on next turn, Eloise kills both of the top line and then Chika-san kills the bottom, so all I have to do for that is throw a single damage at the Shroom Gobbler, right? No, nothing. I have to do nothing to accomplish this already. But I want to play 2 more cards from this hand. So I'm playing Junjun and Berry Bell, probably. I'll play the Berry Bell first, because I'm going to have to put Chika-san and Eloise offline with one another next turn when I play the Junjun. Solid 3-time combo there. Not exceptionally likely that I'm able to kill both of these at the same time. There's the Tiger Skull, though. I think we do have both of the kills at the same time here. Yeah. 12 lady attacks. Chikashi kills in response, and the teeth are enough to overwhelm the Shrootles. Man, I'm feeling really good about our money making right now. Oh, early woolly snail, of course. But of course, friend. More killing allies? Summon Sheep Hopper on the enemy's side. When destroyed, deal 8 damage to all allies in the row. Now, before an enemy attacks, applying 1 Demonize to them is a lot more powerful in a situation where I have teeth building up across the party. Hits all undamaged enemies from the Pombum is also just pretty powerful early on, but it gets gradually worse. I guess I don't really have much health support either. So allowing the enemies to hit my characters in order to have excess damage is not an ideal play for us consistently. I think maybe I do want to go with the Pombum. Is there any play in the Sheep Hopper Mask instead, though? It doesn't attack, so I'm less likely to be able to destroy it. I'm going to take the Pombum. Let's see what we can do with that. Oh, Yeti Skull. Someone leech on the enemy side. Oh, every 3 turns take 2 HP from allies. Love to see it. It's also the Frost Belt. I'm definitely going to be taking a crown. I'm more than happy. You know what? That's where I'm going to put the crown at the moment. We'll see what we do in the future. Yeti Skull, Frost Belt. Both of them were really, really well priced. I could take the Charm Machine, and I even have enough leech after that if I want to. I will take 1 from the Charm Machine before we probably move on, though. Gain Spark. Trigger immediately. Ooh. I don't want to put that on anything just yet. But I definitely will use that. Yeah. I don't know, maybe I do need another blocker and I just put Spike back up in there. It seems useful enough at this point that I shouldn't really grumble about it. Don't grumble about the good things. Don't sweat the small stuff, don't grumble about the good things. The 2 rules by which I live my life. Or try to. I fail consistently, but I'm trying. Tiger Skull on Chikichi. I mean, I could use a Tar Blade against this version of Chikichi and then Tiger Skull against the next version of Chikichi. Here by giving myself the ability to have Chika-san and Eloise both attack on the same turn. They're going to be attacking for a total of 10 damage, but it's not guaranteed that goes against the targets I want. I feel like a Blizzard Bottle against the Winter Worm on the top line is never really going to let me astray here. Honestly, I don't think the Snowball on the bottom line needs to take this hit. I think I need to start working down HP and damage values on that Winter Worm. Get frozen for a turn, friend. cycle through the deck here. Unfortunately, way too late for a Pombum here. So in 2 turns' time, both of these Snowbows are attacking. If I let them only attack Eloise, they will die to Eloise. But I can't guarantee they only attack Eloise if I also want to keep Bamboozle frozen. And the Snowball on the top line won't also follow this targeting procedure. First things first, I know that Tarblade's required. So Bamboozle will be hitting all enemies. Meaning you'll take 6 damage to Spike. I mean, if Bamboozle hits all enemies anyway. I guess I do just throw the Pombum. Helps me confirm a 3rd kill on that same turn. Alright, Bamboozle can take out... Or rather, Chika-san can take out Bamboozle. Yeah. Oh, I can't take a copy of Bamboozle, unfortunately, at the moment. Dang. I'll take a copy of Junjun then. Chika-san does that break, and then I'm probably going to use the Yeti Mask on Chika-san. Ooh, I could also use the Tarblade on Chika-san instead, and then Yeti Blade them next turn. Ooh, that has an appeal. That certainly has an appeal to it. Get them all the way up to Chikigoro. Got him good. Alright, we quick cycle here. So Pombum kills Baby Snowbow and Grouchy at the same time. So I could line up alongside that. I could have Boozle do no damage in this instance. And also freeze someone who doesn't really care. Two units off the board, and then I kill Boozle on the bottom line as well. I'm not going to be able to take out Bam on the top line, but theoretically we could aimlessly hit the back line 3 times in a row. I'd be very surprised were that what happened, but stranger things have. Alright, it didn't. Now, is there a way for me to get a sick combo to finish this off? Winterworm attacking right now would just take out a unit, unfortunately. But I can have that just be a Junjun. Oh boy. So, well, the problem here is Chikigoro, if they attack, will kill something. I could take out 2 units. let Chikagoro kill Bam, and let Junjun and a Tarblade take out a Porcupine. Yeah, sure. I think that'll be good enough. I've been eking out all of the gold. Card draw. I love card draw when I've got Tarblades in the deck, makes them significantly more valuable. Oh, I really wanted to remove 2 cards from the deck, but hey, I'm not going to complain about getting a Blink Snail Cave before a Woolly Snail. Black Mask would have been cool. Alas, it's a broken vase. Up to 205 here. Azul Battle Axe. Apply overburn equal to the damage that is dealt. You know, it's around there for me. I'm definitely getting a crown. No 2 ways around that one. Honestly, do I want to put a Tiger Skull or a Yeti Skull in the opening hand, or do it with a Tarblade instead? I think I do it with the Tiger Skull or the Yeti Skull still instead. Get damage as quickly as possible. Blaze Tea. Add Frenzy, increase counter by 1, but consume. Not all about that personally. I'm gonna lean towards the Charm Machine, I'll probably hit it twice. Pinch Charm, gain 2 draw on kill. I mean, I really like it, but Chikichi's not gonna have it. Eloise isn't gonna trigger it consistently. I'm gonna use it one more time. I need to get to another Frozen Traveler before I really decide where that should go. Lamb Charm. Gain Faith 2. Increases summons ability and ability. Now, yeah, if I put that on Chikani, how does this work? Oh, if I put it on the Shade Wisp has extra health, so I actually get to keep the copy of the enemy past its initial activation. That's actually pretty sick. So I do want to know what happens if I put it on Chikani, right? Would every form come out with 2 extra HP? Because that's ridiculously good. But if only the first form comes out with 2 extra HP, it's awful! It actually slows down my speed and doesn't really give me a persistent effect on the board. The fact that I don't know how it's going to work, and also, let me preface this by saying that there is, they've talked about it on their Discord already. There is a huge update coming to the game at some point in the relatively near future with a huge amount of bug fixes and changes the community has been asking for in general. Really happy to see it. But the fact that I can't necessarily always rely on how these charms work based on an intuitive interaction or even necessarily consistency with other mechanics at all times is making it difficult here to decide to put Faith 2 on Chikichi. I'm gonna put it on the Shade Wisp because I think that's also really cool. I think honestly it comes down to, would the charms persist to summoned forms afterwards? And no, I don't think it would, so I think only Chikani would get the +2/+2. If you happen to know how that would actually necessarily resolve for certain, not just a guess, but for certain you know, I'd love to hear it. Alright, battle. Okay, I'm gonna put Spike out, then Chikichi, then Tiger Skull to give Spike the extras. There we go. Oh, sick. I'm gonna Shade Wisp their Conker. Now I've got my own giant Conker. Hey! Hey! Buddy! I just talked so long about how... What? I spent the entire time saying, okay, well, I'm gonna have to put the Faith Charm on the Shade Mask because it clearly won't work on Shikani the way I want it to. Before realizing it doesn't work on the Shade Mask the way I wanted it to! Gah! Alright. Again. There's a patch coming at some point. Boy howdy. Feeling some kind of way. I'm not going to be able to kill many of these at the same time, so I should take my opportunities where they come. And right now that's in letting this Shell Witch attack, and then Conquer and Shikani taking out the Conquer on their side. So the Shell Witch is going to attack, and then the Conquer on the top line is going to have 14 HP. I'm going to attack for a total of 4 plus 9, and then I will lose 1 HP if I don't use a Berry Bell on the top line and lose Conquer. Gosh. Why? Ah. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna use the Berry Bell on the top line. Pecan on the top line trying to attack free here. I mean, Eloise is just going to kill you in response, so might as well use a Yeti Skull to freeze the enemy, not let them attack, and just upgrade my Chica. Ooh. Chica-san, you could take out Prickle. I'd be pretty happy about it. I'm not able to line up many of these kills at the same time, unfortunately, at the moment. Does that help much? Not really. So in 4 turns' time, it would be lovely if Conquer killed Conquer and then Eloise hit Gobbling in the backline 2 times. But that's 4 turns' time from now. I can't really line other things up with that. I can get 2 units down at the same time right now. By using a Pombum to kill Prickle and then letting Chica-san take out the Shell Witch. I think that's actually really good. 2 units down right now, and then when Conquer attacks Conquer for 13 damage and then dies, and Eloise attacks the Gobbling, I'll be out in the clear. Summon a Junjun, give myself another unit to play with. Heck, I'll even use a Frostbell there on the bottom line in order to get the extra money from the Gobbling. I'm gonna use a Pombum immediately. I think the general idea on my behalf right now is that I can set up a circumstance whereby the Pecan on the bottom line and the Shell Witch die at the same time, which is probably about the best I can do in terms of that. That'll do it. And now it just comes down to how much can I freeze the Bolgo. Which, as it turns out, I can freeze it as much as is required. Oh, that drives me nutty. The faith. I had faith. I had faith. I no longer have faith. Still love the game. There's a Shade Sculptor. You know the really annoying thing? I don't... Actually, can I go earlier in the path? I don't know how many Frozen champions I've really had an opportunity to go to. At least one, because I got Shikichi. Were there any others? Have I had 0 Frozen champion opportunities? I think it's theoretically possible. Charm Merchant. I mean, I really can't think of charms that save me a huge amount here. Removing cards from the deck and then sculpting. I mean, look, I would love to have sculpted a Shade Wisp were it usable. But alas, since it isn't, I don't really want to dupe anything else in the deck. Yeah, I think I have to go for the Charm Merchant. Skullmist T. Kill an ally, add their damage to all allies consume. That's a really, really good way for me to try and get a decent amount of damage just suddenly burst across my team. Heck, I could even use a Pinch Charm on that to... Oh, I could even use the Pinch Charm on Tiger Skull. Oh, that's actually really sick. I'm probably going to do that now. Let's go to the Charm Merchant first. Shade Clay. Make a copy of an item in your hand. When consumed, apply 2 Overburn to all enemies. Copy of an item in your hand. We also have replace your current damage with apply Overburn. Gain smackback or +1 damage, +3 health. Yeah, none of those are really singing out to me. Shade Clay probably does the most, to be frank. But even then, I'm not thrilled about it. I think draw 2 on kill on the Tiger Skull makes a lot of sense. And if I don't play Eloise, if I play Chikichi, Spike, Tiger Skull with the pinch draw 2, then I should draw a lot of cards before the opening phase ends, and I can play them for free. And that can be a huge amount of power for me. I'm going to take the Shade Clay, and I'm going to take the Shade Clay specifically because if I get 2 more crowns, I know it's a long bow to draw, but that's the position I'm in at the moment. If I get 2 more crowns, and I put one of them on Shade Clay and then another one on a Lumen Vase, I can Shade Clay the Tiger Skull. I can Lumen Vase one of them, because you can't Lumen Vase both, and then I can play like a really ridiculous opening turn before I put Eloise out even in the first place. Alright, let's go to the battle. I'm keeping the Spark just in case it still ends up relevant. So here's the idea, right? Spike go out, Chikichi go out. I use the Tiger Skull on Chikichi right now. It kills it. It's a couple more cards drawn for us. I play a Pombum. I put both of you... Because as soon as I play Eloise, the turn will start. But if I put my Berry Bell there on the top line before I play Eloise... all of that was done for free. I think that's pretty sick. I think it's pretty sick if you do all that for free. If I'm frank, I don't really love the cards I'm offered at the moment to use. I don't think I want to play this hand enough to... Ooh, I don't know. Getting a copy of Marrow is actually pretty sick. Extra thorns for everyone? Hell yeah. So Spike will kill Grumble if I let them attack. Also let Chikani take that hit. If Chikani died after attacking, would that count as being killed by my team? Not certain. So I'm going to Skull Mist Chikani now. Giving 4 damage to everyone on the field. And so Grumble is going to attack into Chika-san. Doesn't die. Then Marrow is going to attack into Spike and die. Then Eloise is going to respond by killing both Smog and Grumble. Without any additional help. So I can use Junjun this turn. And still happily get my triple kill. Popping Yeti Skull here on Chika-san seems reasonable. Freeze the Goblin for a long period of time. Get to fight that whenever I want. I'm gonna use a single Tar Blade on the Pawpaw on the top line as well, so that it's capable of being taken out with only 6 damage. Gosh. I would have to do something like this. So Chikashi attacks Pawpaw. Next turn, Eloise can kill out the top line, and then I've just got to use a Tar Blade for the bottom. Yeah, I don't love this, but it does work. Sometimes that's important enough. Single Tar Blade takes out Pawpaw on the bottom line, and Eloise kills both of them on the top. Hello, Morjaw. I could not be better prepared for you, son. I'm going to use Yeti Skull on Chikashi in order to freeze all of the enemies. Excellent. Let's also Blizzard Bottle Morjaw, keep you from triggering for as long as is humanly possible. I don't really want the Pawpaw on the bottom line to die just yet. Eloise attacks aimlessly, so I may end up just killing Smog in the back line anyway. So I'm just going to use the Pombum for an extra 10 damage right now. Oh, Chikagoru already attacked in the backline. Never mind. Easy quick cycle here. Copy of an item in your hand. What would I even bother with at the moment? And get a second copy of the Broken Skull. Hell yeah. Well, I guess I can make Chikagoru just attack faster here. Slightly worth my while. Very slightly. Alright, Chikigoru. Get him. Give him the absolute business. More shop? Another shop. I get to go to a Blinksnow Cave. I even get to get a Frozen Traveler. Come on. I mean, Jumbo with a bunch of damage. Not bad. When deployed, copy the effects of a random enemy, I feel like is just another way to include things that I'm not necessarily keen on in this deck in weird ways. I'm gonna take Jumbo. I feel like Jumbo would actually be really good in Spike's position. So like actually taking Spike out of the deck, giving Jumbo the crown, and then playing everything the same. Using Tiger Skull to quite quickly get to a Skullmist T if I can. Lumengib. Man, I would love to have a Fallow Mask with Faith on it. Faith on it! I get a crown, crown go on crown. Yeah. I want one more. Do I think I can buy 2 things from the Charm Machine and just walk away? I do kind of still want to have more things to sacrifice, given the constitution of my deck. Take a charm. When snowed, gain equal damage. I really wish I hadn't unlocked that. Oh well. Go charm. I mean, hell, putting that on Jumbo is not bad. Kill an ally. Would that add the Demonize to the ally or to the enemies? I don't know. I also have Frostbell Barrage, which Goat Charm would also be pretty good on. No, I think I like it most on Jumbo. I think I like it most on Jumbo because Jumbo attacks in 3 turns, so that's before most enemies attack, and then would get attacked back with the enemies against his spikes, which will be 8 spikes at that time as well. It's still pretty unlikely I end up using the Spark on any other targets, but I will hold for just a second. It probably ends up going on Eloise, realistically. Alright, boss. What's up, buddy? You gonna go? You gonna go? Just debating for a brief moment there whether or not I should duplicate the item in my opening hand. Okay. First things first, Chikichi. Then Jumbo. Then I Lumen Vase the Tiger Skull. I killed Chikichi and add 8 Thorns to Jumbo on the top line, as well as draw 4 cards. Alright, Eloise. Now you can go out on the field. I'm satisfied. Would I Shade Clay any of these items? No, I don't think so. Use a Tar Blade against the Spike Wall and probably another Tar Blade next turn. So Grink dies against Jumbo, and the Spike Wall dies against the Tar Blade right now. 2-time combo, Jumbo's currently doing 0 damage. Makes sense. Sunburst 2 Eloise to attack before the enemy, freezing them twice, as well as doing 2 incidences of damage. Follow up the sick Yeti Skull kill on my own Chikani to keep that Kronka frozen. This Ice Forge is really preventing me from being able to do any damage to the enemies at the moment. I would like it not to be. Oof. I'll drop a Palm Bomb on the enemies. That Ice Forge with the extra health is really punishing. I definitely don't want to be attacking on the bottom lawn with this Spike Wall there. What is like a Chika-san attacks on the top line? No, I really don't think I can do enough damage to feel happy about this turn right now. I don't want to let Chika-san take the hit on the bottom line. That Grink, though. I really want to let Chika-san attack the Ice Forge on the top line specifically right now as well. Fine, I'll just freeze the Grink. Snowed the hell out of the Spike Wall as well. Sick. Okay. If I Yeti Skull Chika-san, I can freeze all the enemies for a significant amount more time. And that will buy me, I believe, enough time to use a Tar Blade to take out the Ice Forge. So now everyone has all of their damage back and available and all of those things. So I was going to use Skull Miss T on Chikashi. And then the Jumbo gets to attack through, taking all the units out. Sure. This is the right time to do it. Not going to get me maximum combo kill right now, unfortunately, but still the right time to do it. Let's roll here. Eloise will just take Kronka out right now. I'm going to Shade Whisper copy of the Grink for myself so that I have someone to sacrifice with a Tiger Skull. Oh, I see. Targeting mostly your own team now. Thank you muchly. Okay, so the Kronko would be taking 16... No, I don't really think I have a way of taking the Kronker out this turn as well, unfortunately. Although maybe that's not unfortunate. Seems like maybe I want them around for a little bit longer. I'm gonna go with the Frostbell on the bottom line. Lower their outgoing damage. Wait, that Jumbo is now... Oops. Yep, hit Chikagoro. So they hit themselves as well. Boy howdy. They really like these. So next turn, the Kronker is going to attack its own Ice Forge and its own Ice Lantern. So if I can line up more kills for that same turn, that's probably one of the best things I'm capable of. So I know one of these just being a Tar Blade against the Ice Forge makes a lot of sense. And I can do that next turn, actually. I Tarblade Krunker for 8 damage right now. And then I Tarblade the Ice Forge. Krunker takes out Ice Forge, Ice Lantern, does damage to self. Eloise... Oh, doesn't even need to throw out any damage because the Spike Wall has already done it. Redraw Bell counter down, of course. Oh, a cheeky little duplicate. I don't know if I can support another Tiger Skull in this deck. I would need masks. I would need more masks again. And the ability to play them without feeling, awful. But it would give me the ability to draw deeper into the deck. I'm gonna do it. Give me another Tiger Skull, buddy. I'm not entirely certain how I intend to win the final fight with this deck. Should probably figure that out sooner before later, right? Alright. Let's get Shikoichi down on the board. Put down a Jumbo too, hit you with a Tiger Skull. Chikichi sacrifices. Jumbo gets all that. Ooh. Use another Tiger Skull on Chikani. Drawing even more cards. Then let's go with a Shade Wisp of the Crab, because that will be able to block the most hits, courtesy of its block instances. I can put all of you Kalinia. Throw a Berry Bell at you, allowing the Crab to actually stick around for a wee bit of time. Tarblade the Crab in the back line. Probably Blizzard Bottle it as well, if I had to guess. Sunburst 2/2? For whom? I think if I threw that on Jumbo, I could let Jumbo give a lower health to the Burster. Oh wow, lower health to the Burster? Or maybe I kill Chika-san. Maybe that's how I play. Actually, I'm going to use the Pom Bomb to do 5 damage to all units on board. Now you've both got that vulnerability as well. And then in 3 turns' time, I want to do all of my kills. So Skull Miss T on Chika-san. So now all of you have a 3-turn timer. Save the crab, obviously. And now I just need one natural way to block a burster. Let's use a Junjun to do that. So here's the general idea. Burster attacks crab. They don't really manage to accomplish anything there. Jumbo responds by killing both. Burster attacks Junjun. Jikishi responds by killing the burster. If I prefer, I can take out the burster on the top line before it attacks, in order to prevent having to worry about that at all. Yeah, so Junjun's about to try and attack my units, but I'm just going to sacrifice you with a Yeti Skull or something. Yeah, I'm just going to straight up take out the crawler on the top line. This is about the right speed, I think, for my kills. Drop a sick Pom Bomb on him. This crab has so many instances of block. I could get 2 units down this turn? I think that's probably worth. Guess I'm also going to summon a Junjun, so I have some units to sacrifice in the future. Should that suddenly become relevant. I have so many tools in this hand, it doesn't really make sense to cycle away from them. Actually, I think I will cycle right now. And specifically, I'm looking for the ability to do 3 damage to the burster in the back line here. Thereby giving Jumbo the ability to take out the crab and the burster next turn. Don't think I'm capable of taking out much more, unfortunately. Yeah, I think the right play for me right now is Berry Bell on the top line so that I keep my crab with all of its damage. Just settling for the fact that 2 kills at a time is more than enough. I can Tiger Skull Chikishi to get Chikyoru out. Yeah. It's at the end of the attack phase that the summons disappear, so I can let that one take the haze away from the field, and then disappear, never to be seen again. I mean, basically all of these turns are going to be pretty similar for a bit, as I just work through all of your defenses. Oh no, I found myself in an undefendable... Never mind. Get him. Absolutely get him. More thorns. And if I sunburst 2 to Eloise, that's enough for the kill. Whew. There is another shot. I'm honestly kind of surprised. Mimic. Trigger when an ally in the row makes an attack. I don't really attack that commonly, is the thing about that. Frenzy and counter down by 1, honestly, for Jumbo is pretty sick. Gives Jumbo the ability to carry their own Demonize damage. So after they get Skull Mist and they're attacking in Frenzy, they attack for the first time with, like 7 damage and Demonize, and then for the second time with 14. Which is pretty sick. Alright, Woolly Snail. I see the Molten Dip, I see the Molten Dip. Definitely one from the Charm Machine. Boost by 5 and gain Consume. Wait, do I have anything that's sick on? I mean, honestly, putting that on a Tiger Skull that's in the opening hand with a Lumen Vase that doubles that Tiger Skull? Oh, draw my whole deck, play it all. Oh, yes, that's what we're looking for. Yes. Yeah, Molten Dip with that, thanks. Oh, okay. Now, gain Spark, trigger immediately when deployed, cannot be recalled. I think that's a great way to just get a little Demonize off on all the enemies early on. Or maybe I could use Eloise, freeze some things. Honestly, the Demonize is probably more useful. And if you ever manage to freeze Jumbo, they're going to gain equal damage. Alright. Let's do this. Hello, Infinite. It's good to see you again. Alright, smack back. I didn't even see that. Oops. Chikichi. Let's double this. Tiger Skull. Apply 18 teeth to a random ally and draw 14 on kill. That is almost my entire deck. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Okay. Well, it looks good. First things first, Let's get this Tiger Skull to kill Chikani. Draw 2 more cards. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna use the... Where are we? First off, I should put Junjun down, as well as summon a copy of an enemy, I think. Where's my mask for summoning enemies? There we are, Shade Wisp. It's probably best that it's Mini-Maker to bitch. Okay. So I'm gonna shade... Where are we? I'm gonna shade clay my Skull Mist Tea, making a copy of it. Okay, and I've got all of the units that I can summon right now on the field. Summon a Skull Mist Tea Chika-san. And then I'm going to Skull Mist Tea Chikashi. Okay. Be hilarious I've managed to draw back into my Lumen, but unfortunately I didn't. I'm going to Blaze Tea Jumbo. Pop Jumbo on the top line. Berry Bell all of you. Then a Molten Dip up there too. Gonna start throwing some tar blades at some units. More tar blades. Let's throw the Pombum. Sunburst 2/2 Mini Mika, who's ready to instantly attack as soon as this round ends, so they'll kill the Mini Mika in front of them, and then they'll attack Bomb Bomb behind as well. Sick. Alright. Oh, Mini-Maker's not ready to attack? You shy, buddy? You shy? It looks like these tar blades have been set to their damage values weirdly. No. 2/2 Jumbo. And then I want to freeze Disneymere before they get to try and smack back. So yeah, I'm going to Yeti Skull my own Junjun here. Now we're just waiting for Jumbo to attack again, I guess. Chikagoro takes out the Uber Bear, setting up better for Jumbo in the future. Seems good to me. Yeah, I'm gonna lower your health a little bit with the Tarblade. Bomb on the top line, that is. Setting up for the redraw and then ability to take out that Bomb pre-attack next round. Let's go with a Shade Wisp of Porcupine on the top line. Give Bomb something to attack. Quick Berry Bell for my own team. And then... yeah, Eloise can take the hit on the top line, so Jumbo has the ability to respond by killing that entire line and then the entire bottom line as well at the same time. I'm going to prevent any calamity here by Blizzard bottling the Frost Guardian. And then killing him with the Demon Eyes and this Tarblade. It's a pretty powerful run if I do say so myself. Do I need to put a crown on this Tiger Skull? No. That Tiger Skull is a worse version right now than the Shade Clay. Because the Shade Clay copies the Tiger Skull that's buff as hell. Everything else I think is normal. I could put Spike back in the deck to just have another unit on the field. But without the ability to cycle my units consistently, I don't think that's actually the right idea for us. Alright. Part of the Storm time! Hello, Frost Jailer. Okay. I think I want to put Eloise off-line with Jumbo. So that would be Chikichi in the front line, Eloise behind them, Jumbo on the bottom. So I know I don't play Eloise yet. Chikichi goes top. Jumbo go bottom. There's a Demon Eyes for everyone. We Lumen Vase the Tiger Skull. I Shade Clay that. Only one of them gets to keep the actual Lumen, which is fine. We Tiger Skull, Chikichi. Okay. So Skull Mist T is almost certainly still the thing that I want to dupe. Oh no, I can't dupe that anymore. Right, I got Draw instead of that. That's fine. This is more speed. This is still good. Junjun would want to be on the bottom line to protect Jumbo from hits here for a little bit, I guess. Yeah, from the first hit from the Frost Junker, I guess. Oh, I shouldn't have done that yet. I needed to sacrifice Chikani again. Unfortunately, Junjun's got the pickup there. How dare they? So I've got one card in my draw pile and... Or... Wait, do I have another goddamn infinite? Draw 2? Yeah, I get down to 0 cards in deck. I have Tiger Skull, draw 2 on kill, as long as it can draw itself, I guess. And Shade Wisp. I summon a thing, I kill it, I summon a thing, I kill it, I summon a thing, I kill it. I just keep going. Let's use a... Where are we? Yeti Skull on Chika-san. Freezing that entire top line. And then I'm looking for something along the lines of a Skull Mist T on Chikashi. Doing a bunch of damage to everyone. I'm gonna... 4, 5, and this draws 7. Okay. I'm gonna play the Shade Wisp on the Frost J. I can't play the Shade Wisp on anyone to summon a thing. Because they have Overburn, so it'll summon a copy that has 1 health and Overburn, it'll immediately die. Well, I guess I can use Junjun's Mask to still do the same thing if it works. It's just I don't get to play an additional thing beforehand. I'm gonna use a Sunburst 2/2 on Jumbo, and then Tiger Skull my Junjun. Drawing out the rest of the cards in the deck at that time. And then, let's see. Ooh, actually, hang on. Got the Lumen Vase. I'm gonna put that on the Tiger Skull. It really comes down to whether or not Tiger Skull is able to hit the discard pile and then draw itself. Because if it can't, then this is never gonna work in the first place. And that's fine too. That happens to be the case. I'm gonna put down Junjun. And I can have another card for free here. These take a while. I'm gonna put the Berry Bell on the bottom line. Then Tiger Skull Junjun. Nope. So I would have had to have 2 copies of the... So there was an infinite, I just didn't end up utilizing it there. It may be... It's not going to be more powerful not to use the infinite, but... It may be entirely unnecessary. But yeah, if I had 2 copies there, I would just have one of them with Luminon, one of them without Luminon, and just keep digging back through the deck, I think. The management would be annoying, though. Speaking of, though, let's... Where's the Lumen Vase? Lumen Vase on Blaze T, thank you. Now you've got Extra Frenzy. And I'm also still going to make you attack instantly. Definitely going to give you as much damage as possible. Now let's just start throwing some damage at the enemies, I think. Drop a big old Pom Bomb on them. I'm gonna throw a classic Junjun and Yeti Skull Sacrifice on the top line. Then I want to start working through Unmovable basically as quickly as possible, so I'm just gonna throw these at the Frost Jailer until my heart is satisfied. I'm not gonna use the Shade Wisp because it's not gonna be relevant, because it'll just immediately kill the target with the Overburn. And then Eloise has to go on the top line, otherwise Jumbo is just going to kill them. Alright. Alright, and now it's time for our first turn! I think I'm gonna start out just by throwing a Tar Blade. Get him, Jumbo! Yeah, that worked pretty well. I'm gonna Sunburst 2-2 Jumbo, get you act as soon as possible. The only thing that can theoretically even pose a risk to me anymore is the Frost Bomber on the top line ever getting to act twice. You know, I'm gonna Lumen Vase Jumbo so that I get more Demon Eyes on these enemies. So that other characters can happily take use of that as well. Quick cycle here. Basically any hand that doesn't have a Sunburst 2-2 is worthless. Absolute trash. Alright, Frost Bomber on the top line. You can do 1 damage to my entire line if you'd like. You know, to use the mechanics I learned for a middlingly successful infinite in the last episode, I feel like this non-infinite, but theoretical possibility of it, is the real payoff. I learned the edge cases, and I learned, you know, don't play Eloise, for instance, don't play the leader, and everything will go okay. And then this run, we utilize that to incredible effect, if I do say so myself. For the moment! How about my name's Rhapsody? How about top left is a series playlist rolling content of the game past, present, and future, and YouTube recommendation down below? How about streaming past would be the names of the people who support the Republic at or above the patron tier of specially thanked this episode It's Eloise, hence the name of the character. I'll fix that as soon as possible. Hope to see you next